everyone, and welcome to Nico's Kitchen's What You Want Wednesday. Today's recipe request comes in from the YouTube user Mighty ZY Goatee, and they've asked me to make the famous Aussie mixed grill. So let's get started.
He's got budget meal Mondays, what you want Wednesdays, fast food Fridays, what else could he share? It's Nico's Kitchen where satisfying meals are prepared.
So guys, we're doing the famous Aussie mixed grill. It is a vegetarian's nightmare. Now, what is a mixed grill? Essentially, a mixed grill is some different types of meat and some different cuts of meat all on the same dish. So what I've got here is I've got a beef porterhouse steak. I've got some pork sausages. Now if you want to get some flavoured pork sausages, go for it. These are flavoured with some sage. I've got some lamb cutlets. I've also got some bacon as well. I'm also going to be using some mushrooms, some large mushrooms, and some tomatoes as well. Now, the first thing I'm going to be doing with our mixed grill, just on our beef and lamb, I'm just going to be brushing the outside with some olive oil. And this just helps us get an even coating on our meat. And I'm going to season really, really well with some salt and pepper. Now, with the lamb, I'm also going to be just cutting over some sprigs of rosemary. And then I'm going to turn them over and repeat that same process with the seasoning. Now, with our bacon, you don't have to do this, but I love it because I think the flavour is fantastic. I'm going to be putting in some maple syrup. So again, all I want you to do is just brush the bacon with that maple syrup. And don't go too heavy on it, but we just want enough coating so we get that sweet and salty flavour, because the bacon is quite salty. And with that maple syrup, we're going to make it nice and sweet. Now, with our mushrooms, I want to give it the same treatment as I did with the beef and the lamb. So I'm just going to be brushing it with some olive oil and seasoning it with some salt and pepper. And lastly, with our tomatoes, all I've done is just cut them into large slices, just like that. And lastly, once again, just a quick brush with some olive oil on both sides, and then season well with some salt and pepper. So guys, we're outside on the barbecue. Now, if you don't have a barbecue, you can do this inside. And I've just got some oil on the flat part of the barbecue, and I've also just oiled the grill on the barbecue as well. And the first thing I'm going to put down is the pork sausages. Now, these sausages will take anywhere between 8 and 10 minutes to cook on the barbecue hot plate. Now on the grill, I'm going to be putting over our porterhouse steak. Now if you're like me and you have your porterhouse steak medium rare, then you're going to want to have it on the grill for about 7 minutes or 3.5 minutes each side. Now back over onto the flat plate, I'm going to be putting over our lamb cutlets. Now again, I have these medium rare, so they're not going to take very long at all. Only about 6 minutes, 3 minutes aside. Now on the grill, I'm now going to be adding on our bacon. Now you don't have to put it over the grill, but I like the char marks that the bacon gets when you put it on the grill. Now the bacon's not going to take very long at all. It's going to take about 5 minutes or 2.5 minutes on each side. Now you can see here I've turned everything on that side, and I've turned everything on that side as well on the flat plate. Now we're going to start doing our vegetables. Got our mushroom cups just here. I'm just going to place them straight down, and I'm also going to be adding on our tomatoes as well. Now the mushrooms and tomatoes will only need about 5 minutes, about 2.5 minutes each side. So guys, we've finished doing our bacon, so I've just put it onto the resting rack, and I'm also going to do the same with the beef, and I'm also going to put our lamb and sausages on the resting rack as well, because it's very important that you still keep the meat warm, but you need it to rest just to relax all those juices inside the meat. So we're going to leave our meat rest for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to plate this bad boy up. So there you have it guys, there's my version of a Aussie mixed grill, and doesn't it look fantastic? It is a meat overload, but the taste, the different tastes of the pork, lamb, beef, the bacon, and then of course the mushroom and the tomato, and I've just finished it off with some extra rosemary on the top. It is just sensational. Now, to be un-Australian, if I didn't pick up one of these lamb chops and actually eat it off the bone just like that, so let's give this one a go. It just melts in your mouth. If you're a meat lover, then it does not get any better than that. All the ingredients are below, so check it out. You guys take care, and I'll see you this Friday for Fast Food Friday. So until then, take care.